Good evening, friends. Okay, data science, database, data science, about the data scientist. Too much of information and too much of questions have been asked since I think more than in a 6 month. Everybody is interested to, let's say, build up their career into data science and as a data scientist. That is fine. That is fine. But means every career is good, but the only thing is that how do you approach? So what may be your approach towards let's assume if I plan to, let's say, pursue my career in particular field, any field, then definitely my approach is very much important. When I say about the approach, it means I'm talking about how exactly the things that are there actually into that particular scenario where I want to join, where I want to build up my career, and what exactly my approach towards it, why I want to do it. So if you want to become a data scientist, trust me friends, anybody can be a data scientist. That's really not at all a problem. But definitely we should have some planning. If you want to pursue anything, you should come up with the planning, as I said in my last video as well. So without the planning, it is not possible. And if you plan it properly, trust me friend, it is very well possible. So first of all, again, what do you mean by data science or a data scientist? Look, the career is lucrative in terms of financial gains. The career is lucrative in terms of respect that you're going to get. Okay. Career is very good in terms of a long-term wise. Suppose somebody is thinking about the career in a long-term approach, then that is also very well. But important thing is that how do we plan it? Whether I am suitable for this career or not, and if I am not, then how to make myself suitable for this particular career. So that's why in my last video I said that planning is very important. Now, when I say planning is important, then the very first approach then to become a data scientist is what you should be able to analyze the things. You should be able to analyze the person. You should be able to analyze the event. And when I say analyze, so that to be without the judgmental. I hope you're getting my points. What I'm trying to say is, if you have a huge amount of a data available with you, correct? Now you need to analyze that data. Then again, the $1 million question comes up. What do you mean by analyzing? Analyzing is nothing but the approach, your approach towards that data or that information. So that is very much important. Now, in case of a data scientist, if you want to become a data scientist, you should able to build up let's say your thought process in such a way that you are able to analyze the things, event or persons. So only then you become a very good data scientist. Otherwise, that is the key actually. That is the key point. So what do you mean by analysis? Analysis means to your approach towards anything, towards your data, towards anything. For an example, Virat Kohli scored near about 100 runs or a century in a particular match. This is just an example. Okay. Now, I want to analyze the complete inning of Virat Kohli when he scored 100 runs or a century or more than that. So what comes in the analysis? Analysis comes when he entered into the ground, what may be the approach, how he hit the shot, that is a different story. But the analysis is what may be the approach. He want to save the India from defeating, or he want to win that match, or he want to prove something to somebody. So that is what called the approach. So that approach is very important. For an example, you have a huge amount of a data. Let's say for an example, sales data. You have sales data, huge amount of a sales data available. Now, analyzing that data, it means, listen it carefully, that is very important for us. Analyzing of a data, it means what is the purpose of that sales data? Normally, the sales data is useful for any business domain or any business vertical. Let's say for the retail environment. Okay. So for a retail environment, if I have two different customers, two different clients, okay, the client number 1 or client number A, he may or she may have a different approach towards the sales data. Maybe his or her mind in a thinking process that I just want to analyze the sales just to improve my further sale. Or client number B actually want to analyze the data in a terms to, let's say, improve the sales for one particular product only. Or it may be for a different reason as well. Maybe they want to improve the sale just because they want to, let's say, increase the goodwill in the market. So friends, we should, as a data scientist, we should understand, let's say, the purpose and then the methodology of your client. Then only we are able to analyze the given data, because data is just an information. So you have to extract out of that information something. So that something is nothing but your approach. So that is why to become a data scientist, you should able to analyze the things, as I said, things, event or a person, without the judgment. So once you analyze the things, okay, properly, then definitely you must have let's say a data available in a particular format. In other word, analyzing a data or analyzing a person or analyzing a thing is nothing but a combination of facts and figures. It is a combination of facts and figures. When I say facts, it means data, actual data, numerical data rather, I can say. Okay, and what do you mean by figure? Figure is nothing but the understanding of your approach towards that figures. For example, my last year's sale is something for one particular product. Okay, as compared to the previous year, or let's say the last 4 years sale, if I try to analyze it, then I come to know a statistical presentation shows me how my the particular product growth rate, let's say, go high or go up, down, or something like that. That is nothing but what my figures. And what about the facts? Out of that study, what we need, that is very important. For an example, suppose I am your client and you come to me as a data scientist. Okay, then I show you my previous data in terms of figures. Normally what happens, my previous data is nothing but my figures. Okay, then after you should communicate with me what exactly my requirement is, what may be my approach toward my business, towards this particular data. Then only you are able to analyze that sales data or any data properly. Obviously friends, we do have different, let's say, the visualization tools and other tools available to analyze the things. But after all, those are all machines. The important task that you being a data scientist have to do is what you should understand the client approach. That is the first point and very important point, analyzing. So if you don't have that, let's say, the habit or something, you have to, let's say, increase that habit. How to increase that habit of analyzing anything? Just look at around you. There are a lot of things going on. Okay, you can analyze the political things. You can analyze, let's say, the sports things. You can analyze a lot of other things. And listen carefully, there is a difference between the review and the analysis. Okay, because most of the people, they get confused between this analysis and review. So review is something which just give you figures, whereas analysis is nothing but which actually gives you facts as well. Along with that, facts plus figures as well, and that is nothing but your approach. When you try to understand the approach by looking at the data, you can say you are able to analyze the thing. Now friends, analyzing the data is a one story, isn't it? Okay. After that, in your real time, what you need to analyze? Your data only. So that is why. So database knowledge is also very important. I'm not saying you should be master into that, but database knowledge is very important. Then what is the purpose of a database? The purpose of any database is to store and the process the data. After that, you need to extract the report out of it. So the purpose of any database is to extract the reports. Now friends, in my next video, I will come up with the other points of your planning. The first approach is what? Analyzing the data. I will put a more focus on how to analyze the thing. That is very important point. Okay, how to make your mind that you are able to analyze the thing. I'm not saying visualized. I'm saying analyze the things. Analyze the thing means the things which are already there, that you need to analyze it. You need to extract out of it. Visualization means you need to visualize the things which are not there. So we will discuss about that as well in my next coming videos as well. Thank you very much.